Welcome to Krish Astrology. Today we will discuss three charts. They are dentist. I will not disclose the name, but I've given the details here. We will see in the first chart what is the importance, how Mars gets important, because Mars is the primary planet for anybody to get into dental science, and secondary is the moon. Here in the first planet you see the ascendant, the Lagna itself is Mars Lagna, which is very strong in the own house, and because of Jupiter's aspecting from the its own house, so the Mars become very powerful. And you see the secondary planet which is support, which for anyone to become a dentist, is moon. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, in the Jivanasthana the moon is there, and also the Mars is more strengthened in its own house because of Jupiter is aspecting. Okay, and also in the Navamsha you see the same masses with the Jupiter. It's called Pushkar Navamsha, because if the planet is posited in Jupiter's house or Venus house, any benefic planet's place, that becomes Pushkar Navamsha. Here it is in the Venus house together with the Jupiter. Okay, here I need to clarify a few things. Okay, the first if the Mars is more, when the Mars, the first stage it will give is MBBS, but when it is afflicted, it get transferred to the position gets transferred to dentist and then to the uniform service. So here what happens here, what is the affliction? The major first affliction is it is sitting with the Mercury being his worst enemy, and also in Navamsha the placement of the conjunction of Saturn and Mars. So that's the reason he couldn't be a MBBS, he couldn't practice as a doctor, which is the primary signification of Mars. So he's going to getting into the next signification, that is dental. Okay, dental science. So this is the second chart, and second example. The details are here, and you see the connection here. The Lagna is Cancer, Kataka. Okay, and it's Nicha over here, Nicha, and close to no moon, Amavasya. Okay, just came out of the Amavasya yoga. Here I will say why the Mars, because Mars is in connection with the Venus, and also it is in the Jupiter's house, and you see the connection to the 10th house, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the Lord is Mars here. Okay, so this is the first connection. And also in the Navamsha you see the Mars is with the Venus. Here the affliction part is why he couldn't be a doctor is this: if the Mars, if would have been the Jupiter is, because a lot of that house Jupiter is Nicha over there. Either if the Jupiter is with the Mars, it has got the connection of Jupiter and Venus, he would have been a MBBS doctor. And here the second affliction is the Lagnadipati and is Nicha, debilitated. So that's the reason. And also in the Navamsha it is in the Mars is with the Venus. Okay, with the Ketu in the own house. It is not Pushkar Navamsha. Okay, that's the one reason. And from the moon, the 10th house, you have Rahu over here, which is trying to spoil the, even though not directly, but indirectly it is spoiling the signification of that house. So that's the reason he couldn't be an MBBS, but he's into the dental science. Okay, and so this is the third example, and the details are here. Here you see the ascendant is Taurus, the 10th house Jupiter Mars connection. Mars has got very strong Digbala here. Okay, and also in the Navamsha you see it is Pushkar Navamsha with Jupiter. The affliction part here is it is sitting in the Jupiter's house. Okay, because only Jupiter and Saturn got Parivartana, not Mars and Saturn. If it is Mars and Saturn, he would have been an MBBS doctor. And also you see the Jupiter Mars, it is in the least least stage of signification, like Pushkar Navamsha, because the first strengthened house here is Pushkar Navamsha is Jupiter's house, the second is here, third, and this is the fourth, and we can say even though it is not Pushkar Navamsha. The Jupiter, Mercury's house is also considered very good, but not Pushkar Navamsha. Here the affliction part here is, it is in the Saturn's house, which Saturn will consider Mars as enemy, and there is no parivartana. So that is the one thing which is spoiling the signification of becoming a MBBS. Even though he couldn't become MBBS, the next step he has gone into the dental science. And also Navamsha is the same, even though it is a Pushkar Navamsha, but it is in the Venus least signification house, Pushkar Navamsha. So that's the reason. If it would have been in the Dhanush, then he would have definitely become an MBBS practitioner. Okay.